the hell? How do they not have Housewives of Atlanta up on Peacock yet? Now, look, I done just gave y'all your $8, and you're raising it to $10. Oh, my. Girl, it is 9:52 in the morning. This is late. Well, let's get on to Gilded Age then, since I can't do nothing else. I'm low-key more excited to see Gilded Age because I'm tired of... I'm glad this is the last episode of this season. This season, it wore me out. This season of Housewives of Atlanta has worn me out. I'm tired of talking about them. My mouth's getting dry from saying the same thing over again. I go find something new and get interesting. But they starting filming Friday. They said they're starting filming in August. August is Friday. So we open with Bertha getting to Sidmouth. So Bertha see that sister's in charge. But girl, rumors of the Russell's divorce have already made it to the papers. The chef is like, well, who am I cooking for if neither one of them are here? And the head butler's like, us, the staff, we gotta eat. Oh, God, Bertha. Now you upset that your daughter's in a shitty marriage with this heifer pushing her around, but this is what you set up intricately. Oh, J.P. Morgan wanted to meet with Train Daddy. Oh, Lord, J.P. Morgan then partnered with Russell's old right-hand man. Took them trade secrets and ran. Well, you fired him, so he didn't run. You gave him his walking papers, and he took them trade secret papers and is now working with Morgan. Back across the pond, Bertha's maid tell Bertha, you know they trying to break Sarah down. I heard him talking about it. And she like, okay, don't tell my daughter nothing, but keep ear hustling. Over with Maude, she sound like she got a cold. It's always interesting to me when actors, like, you can tell they're a little under the weather, but it's not in the script, and I always feel bad for them. However, Marion has noticed Oscar's acting nervous. Yeah, because he's going to try to get that information out of Beaton and get that money back, and I feel like that's going to be a bad end for him. Oh, God, so he going to try to find Maude. I mean, if it was my money, I think we all would. Downstairs with Clock Twink and the servants. Oh, God, now he gonna make a mixer? All right. Back in America, Oscar spot. Not with Mr. Fane. So she tell him Crowler, the guy, left her with nothing and used her. Good. Theft don't pay. Back at the Heezy, Agnes want to find out how much Clock Twink got. Oh, Lord, but now... the footman tripping up and letting him know and letting Marion know they weren't at Delmonico's. They were at the House of Ill Repute. Girl, we at dinner across the pond and Bertha handing it to the sister with both fists. Back across the pond at Agnes's place, she find out that Maude Beaton's back in town and she like, where my money? I want access to the money. So now Marion gonna find out the heifer's working at the House of Ill Repute. Girl, and so he ain't supposed to get, see, this is that puritanical garbage that's fucking up relationships to this day. So now Marion like, he was at the strip club? What? Oscar like, girl, he was with some friends. He wasn't there to get some pussy. However, with Train Daddy, that meeting that they having, they figuring out who's going to own 51% of the railroad so things can move forward. And so Train Daddy pleading his case. It was more of a strip club. I would say. I mean, if you don't want your man going to the strip club, I get it. But I can't, no. So Train Daddy get the 51%. Let's see if the guy will actually sign, though, because he ain't going to sign till we get back to New York. So we got Bertha giving Gladys some counsel on how to run your husband, and you got to be able to run your husband. Oh, Peggy back from Philly. So she tell him about the almost fight at the train station. Girl, so she said, well, you know, I got engaged, but I don't know. He at them houses with the hoes. Another broken engagement. Girl, I'm sick of you. Oh, God, girl. All this going on over damn nothing. He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. He ain't cheated on you, girl. However, back with Train Daddy, we got that assistant turning coat on him. I know where the real bodies are buried. His company's leverage to the hilt. However, young Russell get to Morancy. Child, Marion, like, I don't even want to hear shit he got to say. It's going to be a shadow between us. I don't think you're built for marriage because, girl, you can't have no little disagreement like this. Marriage is full of them. You're going to be ready to get divorced in 15 minutes. You take too long in the bathroom, you be running off. Young Russell, however, is finding out that the mines have value. Back across the pond, we got Gladys trying to show interest in the estate. All right, and we got our first... And this is the first time that the Duke has stood up for Gladys. She lives here. She's entitled to be interested. Oh, God, Agnes gonna find out how much Clock Twink got. So, of course, that hating maid got to say, John's living here for free. He's working as their footman. They ain't paying him shit. But now you want to say everybody unhappy because he got money. No, you unhappy. Haggard heifer. So Agnes called Ada and screamed about it, and Ada's like, so it's my house when things go wrong. Okay, all right. But what am I supposed to do? Over with Train Daddy. I think he's about to get some bad news. Yep, Russell Industries is Yep, his business troubles are now front page news. Oh, God. Ada going back to the fortune tellers. Is this when she gonna realize it's a good grift? Oh, yep, she done figured out it was a grift because the heifer said, oh, yeah, he said something in Italian. And she's like, he didn't know Italian. His name wasn't Luca. That was a misprint. Guess you read it. Now I see where you've gotten this information. Your sister tried to tell you. Kirkland go to visit Peg. I really thought this guy was Jadena. Like, in the commercials, I was like, oh, Jadena's back. Y'all got Jadena up out of here. He had that one little hit classic, man, and y'all moved on. Frances Ellen Watkin Hopkins, my God. How do you have that many names? And none of them go together. None of them go together. Frances Ellen, I could see Sue Ellen, Barbara Ann, and then Hopkins and Watkins. Oh, God, Ada get home crying. Don't tell Agnes, you dumbass. Sometimes you got to take shit to the grave. Across the pond, we got Gladys getting that heifer together. Are you well? When you stood without waiting for me, I thought you must be ill. Let's never forget. This the tiara that matter. You're old news. Get the fuck on. Didn't nobody want your dry ass. That's why you're sitting around my castle. You better find some business and get in it. Bertha and Gladys raising a glass. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Girl, that was the 1890s version of Cheers to the Girls' Weekend, bitch. Over with the heifer of 5 names. I love seeing black women in period pieces. They be rocking a hat. Oh, my God. And now I'm thinking about, oh, God, what was that teacher's name? The one that Claire and her friends were talking about. Dig deeper. Dig deeper. That's what them hats remind me of. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now Felicia Rashad here just setting women back. Leave the vote to the men. Heifer, you stupid. Oh, all this, it ain't gonna happen all at once. We trying to do too much too quickly. Cause you in comfort. That's why you don't want to, you gonna have to think and vote. That's all you gonna have to do. You push your opinions on everybody the hell else anyway. I think you be the first one wanting to run up in a ballot box. Oh, Lord. So you see now, Peggy, now you got to worry about this man you want to hunch with because he done sent this lavender dragon to a suffrage meeting. And she's like, you didn't know what this was about? No, my son left the details out. He just wanted your ass out the house. Probably so he could get a floozy in there. You backdoor me like this. I don't care if you go to a hoe house. Get your freak on. But don't embarrass me in public. Now, this embarrassment shit, I'm ready to throw your ass out. Oh, God. Agnes still whining about John. She's like, why do you want to have a Rockefeller in your livery house? Aw, they gonna click. I feel bad for Clock Twink. He's actually being really smart and being like, I need something to do every day. This is my home. I care about y'all. Young men need that. I can see him getting lost. Oscar gets Maud a ticket to Sandusky. Why? Why are you helping this heifer? For what? Makes less sense than Housewives of Atlanta, but I'm going to let it pass. Oscar is a really good guy. This don't make no damn sense, but let him cook. Marion dropped off a Dear John letter over at Young Russell's. Oh, Clock Twink leaves. But it ain't like you can't come back and visit. It's like we have these dramatic goodbyes, but it's like, well, honey, we could still go get lunch, right? Like, I'm not dying. We can still get lunch. Y'all still have time off. Like, the hell. Even Armstrong said he's done well. Good luck. Wow. That has to be such a fun role to play, to just always be the battle axe. But I feel somebody in the chat said give the man a chance to explain Marion. And I agree, but I feel like that shows Marion ain't ready to be married. That shows you ain't ready for relationship to first. Oh, and the maid that was being a pain. Oh, and the maid that he was kind of sweet on. The one that followed him to his parents' grave and was all like, oh, I ain't interested. Girl. You look real stupid. You had a winner. You could be getting ready to be the new Miss Damn Russell. But you better get them pies made. Russell can't get the money. So Jack gives everybody a cute little amount of money for, being his friend and helping him and encouraging him. And the maid said, I didn't give him anything. Why did he give me something? And the cook said, because he's a generous, wonderful young man and you never saw that. Tell it, girl. Tell it. That's why I'm laughing at that maid. You could have had it made. So Bertha tell the husband, look, value my daughter and let the sister know she got to get on. She got to find something to do. So we think, back with the servants of the Russells, they think that Andre, her maid, is selling the stories. Oh, God, they done killed John, the boyfriend, right when he was getting Oliver's shit. Oh, God. So now he got to find a new man and a new business. Oh, I mean, he's not like a main character, but you really, really did like him. Lord, now I got to watch Housewives after that shit. I was watching TikTok and somebody said there's a twist and you see it coming right before it happens. And I was like, I just thought it was the Clock Twink's money getting found out. But this... I'm pissed. Damn it. Why do they always got to kill somebody in a gay couple? Whenever we get a gay couple, they're going to be happy for them for 20 minutes and then somebody going to die horribly. I got to shit.